Do something you've never done before. This is what adventures are all about. Hi, I'm Chris Northover, and I'm excited to present to you the new G310 GS. It's a bike that's built for everyday adventures. And with me to talk about it is product manager Sabine Kreuer. Sabine, obviously a new BMW, but clearly it's a GS too.
For sure, we have a real BMW and also a real GS. When you have a look on the Flyline, for example, you really can see the genes of the whole family, from the bigger sister, from the big GS.
Cool, so it's a bike that's built for taking on the city and getting out into the urban jungle as well.
You can use it in different ways. So you can use it for swift commuting through the city, but also to go on gravel roads and to explore the city, for example, to find places where you have never been before.
So this bike uses the unique engine concept from the G310R then?
Yes, that's right. So we have the backwards tilted engine and also the rotated cylinder head. So you have an optimum weight balance for the bike. So the bike is very easy to handle.
In terms of emissions and power, it's the same as the G310R?
Yes, it is. So we also have the 34 horsepowers, and all the worldwide emissions standards are fulfilled with this bike. And what's really convincing about this bike is the fuel consumption, because the rate is very, very low.
And moving on to the chassis, we can see the GS has got a more enduro-inspired suspension and the bigger front wheel as well.
Yes, we have a 19-inch front wheel, because you can go through poor streets or gravel streets, and so it's much more easier to handle, go over stones and all this stuff. You can see all the switches are also the same and all the levers and the instrument cluster.
Yeah, and it's really nice. It's good quality switchgear, easy to use, and the display is really clear.
Yes, and you mentioned the quality. We have more premium parts here. We have the die-cast aluminium swing arm and also the upside-down fork. And we have the ABS, and for sure on a GS you can switch it on and off.
Oh, that makes a big difference, making the bike much more useful on rough roads.
Yes,
then.
it does.
So the G310 GS, it's a ticket into the adventure world for new riders, but who else is it designed for?
There are also the travel people you mentioned before. So we have the luggage rack where you can put on 2 different types of top cases. You also have the enduro footrests included, so you only need to put out the rubber of it, so you can also use it for the enduro parts. And you can have heated grips and a tank bag when you're traveling for longer distances, for example.
So there's quite a few options there. I mean, are there other accessories available?
Yes, there are. We also have a few options for navigation. So you can put the smartphone cradle on here to navigate with your smartphone very easily, and you also can charge it with it. And there is also a small GPS which you can put on the bike. If you want to see more about the bike, you can check online on our homepage and find out the details about the bike again.
Oh, fantastic. So the G310 GS, as you'd expect from a GS, is a bike for going a little further afield, getting out of the city into the hills and, yeah, having your own adventure. I can't wait to take it somewhere.